Hi, crafty friends. Okay, guys, I got a piece of cardboard out of my recycling bin, and it was from a cat litter box, so I tore off that front part, and then I just spritzed it with water because I want that corrugated part to show through. So I should have let the water soak in a little bit better because once it did, it started pulling off on this one side really, really easy. But of course, I'm impatient, so I was like, oh, I'll just try it now. But then once I started messing with it a little bit more, and it sat for a little bit with that water absorbing in, it worked out perfectly. I was able to pull off bigger chunks of it. So definitely let it soak in a little bit. My lesson learned there. Before you really can get some of the big pieces off because they come off super duper nice. I guess what it does is that the water, because I was just kind of misting it on there, it just kind of loosens that adhesive that's on the corrugated part of the cardboard. So definitely raid your recycling bin for this one because I think this is going to be a really cool thing once we get it all done. So here you can see where it kind of sat a little bit, and then I was able to kind of pull the edges. But I did notice once I got the whole thing done, there were a few little areas that I kind of had some parts that were really stuck on. And so I just kind of would use my fingernail and just kind of scratch it off, and it was much better. So here you can see where it kind of really starts to let loose once I let it sit for a while. And then I just did the whole board here. Now I have a frame from Dollar Tree that I used on another project, and I think I had painted it kind of this creamy color and then done a little antiquing on it. Well, we're going to repurpose that frame with this as our background. And look at that. Oh, it's so satisfying when you get to pull the whole thing off there. Okay, sorry. So anyways, but while I've got that all pulled off, you can see some parts where it's not. I'm going to put a little bit of paint on it, and I'm not worried about getting the whole thing covered because I am going to sand it once it's all dried up just to kind of give it a little bit more of a rough look. You guys, I love mixing and having different textures and layers of things. So I am... like my mind is racing, like what all can we do with this? So here's that frame that I was talking about from Dollar Tree that I had painted before. So I'm really just hitting the edges with my sanding block here. And I guess it was originally maybe a black frame because a lot of the black really came up on those edges, which I love. All right, so once we get this all done, then like I said, we're gonna sand just a little bit, not too crazy, right on to this piece of cardboard. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the frame. I did have to trim it down just a little bit more. I thought I'd cut it the perfect size, but that's okay. So once we get it all in there, we'll secure it all in. And I can't wait to show you what we're going to do next with this. So definitely stay tuned. Follow for more.